Bonjour. Salut.
So, welcome back to SIHH Live, the TV studio where we are meeting the people of HORLOGERIE throughout the week. And the guest for this session is the CEO of Maison Piaget, Chabi Nouri. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time. I know it's a hectic week and a hectic day. Piaget came to SIHH this year with a whole new brand communication campaign, pretty audacious and innovative one. Tell us a bit about it. We're going to have some images, but tell us about it.
Well, yes, we came to this SIHH with many novelties on top of the watches that we all know now about. We are coming with a new communication campaign which really represents what Piaget is about, what has driven this Maison since the beginning of its history. All the decisions that were made throughout the time had always a very strong positive energy behind, with a very positive outlook of the world, and that has helped us to develop a new campaign that takes all the codes of this joie de vivre, this shared joy, this audacity in the campaign. And definitely, we live on the sunny side of life with this campaign.
Which is the theme of the campaign.
Which is the theme of the campaign, absolutely. It encapsulates also this Piaget society, this art de vivre à la Piaget, and that's what we hope that we express quite clearly in our campaign.
So when you were named CEO almost a year ago, Piaget put out a statement and they said, I quote, she's charged with modernizing and rejuvenating the new positioning and ambition of the brand while capitalizing on its history and heritage. Of course, the old and the new, but is this campaign the first embodiment of that task?
Well, I think that Piaget, in its DNA, has creativity, and creativity is innovation. So basically, it's true that we try to keep and be very true and authentic to the past, but at the same time to reinvent it throughout the time, because it's very key that we keep our strong assets and that we project them in the future. So yes, it's not only me, let's say, it's really the brand motivation. What drives the brand is about the fusion between creativity and / innovation and the DNA. And this is one expression now this year with some watches that you saw, the two exactly world record-breaking, but also with this new campaign. So it's one of the expressions, but we have many more. So we have them on the products, we have them on the organization of the company, we have them on the way we also talk, the way we distribute, the way we communicate, more and more via the social networks and the partnerships that we did with Net-a-Porter. All of that expresses this audacious, let's say, moves from Piaget.
So there is a new face at the center of this campaign, a Dutch model, Dutch Crow. Tell us why you picked her, and then we will see some images.
Well, we picked her because now we have some experience, and we know that having someone that truly likes and could embody Piaget is when it works the best, when it looks and it feels authentic. So we really looked for someone that was very close to what we in a way, have as women wearing Piaget. So someone that has a self-natural charisma, that have an aura, that has a strong personality, that is quite independent, and that wants to indulge herself. And Doutzen is exactly about that. She's a very strong woman, she's very powerful, she's smart, she has a big charisma, and she likes Piaget. So it was a very nice combination to have both of everything of it.
So you brought a 50 seconds video about that. Let's maybe just play it and see.
Yeah, thank you.
It's going to be behind us.
You know I saw you walking, something in your smile won't let me go. Let's take a chance now. Perhaps, time and again I tell you, you're fine. A dream together, perhaps, like the sun burning brightly, we sparkle forever, live our lives in the night sky, take the stars in, open-hearted.
Beautiful, not only the model, but the campaign itself.
Thank you.
The impression is that you are really going in a direction of strengthening the feminine, historic feminine of the brand in a sense. Is that the case?
It is the case because in the past we have really strengthened our masculine side and our watches very much. That has been a big focus in the past years, and we are one of the rare maisons that has the chances to talk to men, women in its history, to have very exclusive pieces, to have everyday pieces. And it was key to also rebalance a little bit and make sure that we were strong and absolutely expressing our legitimacy and our credibility in the jewelry and the jewelry watches. So yes, we are putting a bit more focus on it lately.
You also seem to be putting more accent on the jewelry side of Piaget.
Yes, yeah, because again, it's something that we have done in the past. It's something that is very unique to Piaget. We have a clear role to play. We have a specific codes and signatures, and that is something that we need to see and we need to revive. So it's also the reason why we have started to have very big and very expressive high jewelry collections to show all the savoir-faire of Piaget and the codes and the stylistic codes that we have.
I want to touch on another subject, digital, but let's watch another 20 seconds or so of images from the new campaign. And I think this is silent.
Yes.
It's really very well done.
Thank
Digital.
Yes.
Piaget has been at the forefront of it for quite a bit. It's a subject that's been taboo in the luxury industry for a while. Now everybody is moving into that. You mentioned before your collaboration with Net-a-Porter. You also have plans and collaborations in China with Weibo and others. Tell us about your views on digital.
Well, the taboo has never been within Piaget. Piaget started 6 years ago, almost now, with e-commerce in the US. So we have embraced this new way of living and of communicating and doing business very early on within the brand. And the digital strategy is completely today already in everything we do. We don't have a strategy to digital. We just, in a way, have embraced it very naturally within the teams and within our way of working. So yes, it's not a taboo. It's not even a subject where we say, okay, we should go into digital. We never really ask ourselves the question, should we or should we not? It's part of the new way of living. It's part of, we are all consumer on any kind of brands or products, and that's the way we live. So it is definitely something that is completely in our veins and the way we work. And we started a year and a half ago with Net-a-Porter. That was a very interesting move. We're super excited to
What are you doing with them?
go into. So we started with communicating with them and talking to their own audience. We knew that we had a lot of clients that were probably the same type of clients we wanted to talk to, and we did some very nice campaigns with them and 360 communication, and we also went after with online e-commerce with them. So these are the different steps, and also now with Mr. Porter since September with our watches for the man, so very exciting.
How do you articulate your own digital presence and your own channels versus the online retailer channels like Net-a-Porter and the others?
It's a very interesting question, and we also now learn from experience, but we don't have the same clients most of the times. And the clients that come to a maison site or they come to Piaget, they maybe come for another reason or they look for something else. And Net-a-Porter has a specific USP. People are going for a look, so they really look at different fashion products. And it's true that sometimes we saw that we had probably out of stock on our website and we could not see them going to Net-a-Porter or the other way around. And that shows that we talk sometimes to different clients.
How does that influence the stores, the physical distribution?
It influences well because we have more people knowing and getting to know the brand and getting to know the products. Going online, seeing the comments of other clients on forums helps really the retail. It helps really retail for sure. And we have worked with our teams also a lot to make sure that they understand the value of it and they don't take it as a threat or, oh my God, now they're going to go into e-commerce. E-commerce is going to happen, whatever we do. So we have to help our teams also to understand that and to understand that at the end, it's a value and a win-win for them also.
We got a question from online. You're on the job now, been on the job for about a year.
Yes.
So as you enter the second year, what is your biggest challenge and what are the biggest opportunities that you can see?
Right, it's what I'm doing now. It's really making sure that even more people know what we do and how we do it and what drives us and the excitement behind the brands and the differentiation that we also bring to the watchmaking industry, to the jewelry industry. We definitely have a big role to play because we have very different products. We have very desirable that combine artistic work, but also very audacious creations, and with, of course, the watchmaking mastery, and same for the jewelry.
Just one last question. Monday here you presented the new Altiplano prototype. What was the feedback after the presentation?
Well, first, it was a fantastic way to start the week, and it was great to have this live conference because we had probably created even more attraction to the booth, and the comments are just great. It seems to be the piece of the SIHH, but it's difficult for me to say that. More, I would love to have you saying that. But
it's definitely a great piece.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the time. I know you have a busy day. We'll let you go, but
yes,
thank you for coming
to
SIHH.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the next session is going to be at 1:30 Geneva time. We're going to talk about how brands can develop a culture of purpose. And that's going to happen with Livia Firth of EcoAge and Carl Friedrich Schäufele of Chopard. 1:30 p.m. Geneva time here in the studio. Thank you. Merci. Très bonne journée.